Storm number 6, X-Manhunt Part 3 of 7, the Earth's Mightiest Mutant. Let's get into it. Sango of the Orishas, Shak of the Ahu, Susanoo of the Amatakusami, and Zeus of the Olympians. Storm gods are fierce in battle, and Aurora Monroe of Earth is no exception. Storm's abode in Atlanta is our home during times of peace.
No matter how turbulent events may become, you will be safe in here, young ones.
In the days of trials and tribulation, it is a sanctuary, a space for all, including Japhet, the former X-Men known as Maggot. Dig in, boys. Storm says we can't feed on the hippos, but we can eat the hippo feed. I know most people tend to have their heads buried in their phones and all, but I'm still pretty sure they'll notice us leave despite the cloud cover. Storm, wait up. Storm Sanctuary, Atlanta, United States of America, now. However, when the horns of war are blown, the Sanctuary transforms into a battleship of great destructive power, known simply as the Thundercloud. And we see this enormous ship with lightning springing from all of its edges. Thundercloud, by Maria Ayodele and Luciano Vecchio. Once worshipped as a goddess for her mutant ability to control the weather, Aurora Monroe has been a warrior, a queen, an X-Men, and now an Avenger. Whatever her role, Aurora has always used her incredible powers to protect the planet and all of its denizens. She is Earth's mightiest mutant. She is Storm. The X-Men's former mentor, Professor Charles Xavier, was incarcerated at Greymalkin Prison for mutants. He received a psychic distress call from his daughter Xandra, Empress of the alien Shi'ar Empire. Xavier broke out of prison so he could aid Xandra. Xavier is also suffering from a mutant brain tumor that's affecting his telepathic powers, but he refused to accept his truth, and two teams of X-Men remain divided over whether to aid or apprehend him. Meanwhile, Eternity, living embodiment of the universe, made Storm his avatar, granting her new cosmic powers. After returning to Storm to Sanctuary on Earth, she is grappling with her new role in the cosmos. Note, the events of this issue take place after NYX number 9. Go check it out. X-Manhunt Chapter 3, Thundercloud. They will send men after me. Very bad men. They will be armed to the teeth with weapons made to hurt me. And I would deserve it. I broke out of prison, Aurora. And we see Professor Xavier with a psychic connection with Miss Storm. 10 hours ago.
I've contacted the Avengers, Professor. If the conditions in Greymalkin Prison are inhumane, Iron Man can have you transferred to the Cube. I hear the gods there are an assortment of powerful beings that can take on Avenger-level threats, so inmates never are forced to wear power-dampening collars. Iron Man even jokes about their Taco Tuesdays. I am not ignorant of the fact that this may come across as me being ungrateful. For years, you provided me a home. Now, no matter how hard it was on you, you clothed me, you fed me, and never asked for anything in return, except that I shine brightly. Without you, I would not be the kind of hero I am today. None of the X-Men would. But now, I am an Avenger. I am a registered hero in numerous countries. A lot of people need me to keep fighting for them. If I am found to have willingly housed a known fugitive, one guilty of crimes against humanity, I will have all my licenses and diplomatic immunity revoked.
I never thought I would see the day that you would worry so much. The Aurora Monroe I knew never needed legislation to save the innocent. She let the winds carry her whims like she was above it all.
The Charles Xavier I once knew was neither a war criminal nor a fugitive. We all disappoint those closest to us in our own unique ways. But at our cores, we remain unchanged, though stretched or compressed by forces beyond form time to time.
You know me, Aurora. You know I would not place such a great burden on your shoulders if it were not for a good cause. That's why I do not need my telepathic gifts to know you have not truly informed the Avengers of my whereabouts. Not yet.
Do you always know why I have gone to all this trouble to make you a warm meal? According to the Avengers database, 95% of escaped mutant convicts are killed during the manhunt sent to retrieve them. Chances are this may well be your last meal. There are no more resurrections, Professor. The dead stay dead, so if I were you, I would get to talking. Why have you really come here?
Would you believe me if I told you that I want to bring a piece of the old magic back, a magic we lost in our unified dreams when we were forced to awake to harsh realities? I want to raise the dead one final time, Aurora. San Francisco, United States of America now, and we see Thundercloud, Storm's battleship approaching the Golden Gate Bridge. That's close enough. We don't want to trigger that thing's proximity alert. We'll be going in by portal. Storm, Maggot, and Xavier are certain that the men equipped with weapons built to cause of unimaginable pain will be let loose on a manhunt.
Maggots.
Hold your horses. Daddy's got to look for the guests. So they armored up. If they ain't human, we're gonna eat them too. They took on powerful new forms, but those who were after Xavier knew him quite intimately, for whom better to hurt him a great deal than family. And who appears? It's the X-Men, led by Scott Summers, Cyclops. Stand down, Storm. The Professor is coming with the X-Men. No. I know he's probably giving you some sad story, but you should know this more than anyone else here. That is what he does. He uses people, and his most effective tool is not his telepathy. It's his greater good.
Don't make me do this, Cyclops. Go home. You know we can't do that, Aurora. Please.
If there's going to be any hope of peaceful coexistence with the humans and among us, we need to be as accountable as the people who we demand it from. The Professor is no exception. We're taking him back to Greymalkin Prison.
A day will come when you would have decided such an exception, Scott. You would bless the heavens on that day that I am who I am, and that day I would put my life on the line for you. But today, this man is under my protection.
We don't back down, Storm.
I understand. Give it your all, brother.
Kid Omega, show this from Xavier's telepathy, and keep him busy. Juggernaut, Maggot's all yours. Psylocke, I will retrieve the Professor and withdraw. And we see the X-Men go into battle against their former brethren, Maggot, Storm, and Professor X. Storm can unleash her full strength without destroying her base of operation. So, temporary magic, give her hell.
Pitiful. Years of fighting shoulder to shoulder with powerful comrades, teammates who drafted countless alternate battle plans. Years of testing yourself against weak beings. You think your false strength is enough for every battle. You follow your heart brashly as though justice and kindness wins wars. What is motive in the face of insurmountable defeat? You've assembled no truly dangerous weapons. You failed to alter the battleground in your favor. You've set no traps.
Shatter! Cyclops is using his optic blast at full strength, causing his ruby quartz visor to shatter.
Nothing but heart and goodwill. Very well. Watch and learn, child. It is now my turn. You fought well, brave mutant. Make peace with your existence, Scott Summers, leader of the X-Men.
With the power of eternity inside of Storm, she strikes back with an ice beam towards the optic blast, taking down our hero. Oh, Scott, what have I done? Summers! Cyclops! Cyclops got the Bobby Drake treatment. The gloves are off! As Juggernaut tears the arms off of Maggot. Roar! I'm going to beat you to a bloody pulp and smear you against the pavement, Storm!
You think you scare me? I've seen Oblivion rip out the hearts of beings that could collapse stars into quasars like it was nothing. Compared to my brother, you are all weak.
Storm, with one strong wind gust, knocks the X-Men off into the water. God-level Storm releases a green glowing orb and feeds it to Maggot's maggots.
Eat up. It is the compressed essence of Egon, A creature so fierce, even your sorcerer supreme found it impossible to defeat. Eat up and heal. Eat up and become my mighty Omega Maggot. Ah, you still resist my strong winds.
Juggernaut stands against the gale force winds. Nothing can stop the Juggernaut!
Why don't we test that theory?
And lightning bolts of swords pierce the Juggernaut. Brah, brah! Behold, our cruel universe. Immortal head smash! And the Juggernaut is slammed profusely into the ground, causing his indestructible helmet to be destroyed. X marks the spot. Our foolish universe. Eternity will soon learn the lessons of all beings in the universe eventually come to learn, no matter how powerful they are.
I don't think that was Storm in there.
Don't, not now, Heidi.
Have you found it?
A lesson the ageless cosmic entities seem to always forget. What state is Cyclopsian? Maybe I can offer some help and medical.
Have you found the engine room yet, Beast?
Yes, I have found the storm engine.
Blow it up.
Don't mess with the X-Men.
Beast! Beast! Beast!
Utopia, former home of the X-Men. And we see Professor Xavier coming behind our blue friend. X-Manhunt continues in X-Men number 13. Stay tuned. Next, a mix of debuts, reinventions, and guest appearances from 5 legendary Thunder Gods: Thor, Shot, Sango, Mamaragan, and Susano. But first, a mission to Brazil goes horribly wrong. How much more can our hero endure? Let's see what happens on the next episode of X-Manhunt as well. Peace out, bandos.